Hey guys, gonna check out some TikToks of this cool show I found. Hope it's worth a good watch.
My butt changes in the show. I wasn't really working out too hard when I came in the show, so the first scene...
This needs a lot of context. So a few weeks ago, I got this tweet on my homepage that said that a certain show's stars were selected to carry the Olympic torch. And I was like, huh? Who are these guys? What are they even starring in to get that kind of motion? And then I saw the words, heated rivalry. Huh? Isn't that a gay romance novel that blew up on TikTok? Well, yes, but not just for the book itself, but the fact that there is a TV adaptation of this. What? I have literally never heard of this show before. It has 100,000 reviews and 96% on IMDb. Bro, there's an entire world I'm missing, man. So I did some reading on Reddit, and in a nutshell, people generally agree it's good representation, but the sports scene doesn't really matter. It's one of those shows I have to keep watching before it gets good, and it's probably made for anyone but me, because I'm not a wine mom, apparently. But oh well, I'm gonna watch the entire show for this one video because it makes for a Hall of Fame level title, and it just sounds really funny. A disclaimer that despite this video being censored, this is an adult show, and there's a lot of this on this show. So much, in fact, that I had to get my live reaction to all of them, but I'ma save that for later. Let's actually start the spoilers now. Thank you. I got my stuff to write. Got my snacks. Elite ball knowledge for those snacks, by the way, but we start off in 2008, where we meet our gay hockey boys, Shane Hollander of Canada and Ilya Rozanov of Russia, as they're about to face each other in the International Hockey Cup Finals thing. Winner gets both clout and being drafted first overall in the NHL draft. And since Russia won, sorry Shane, better luck next time, cause you're now rivals with Rozanov in the Eastern Conference. Him to the Boston Raiders, and you to the Montreal Metros. And next time apparently also means your hotel room, cause we now get to see a dude in his underwear in the first 5 minutes of this show. Just what I came here for, huh? He gets down to the gym, Rozanov somehow follows, and then I hear two grown men doing the planking until failure noise for a good 40 seconds. Nice.
What a fucking day, huh?
Yeah, give it about 10 minutes. Skip a bit, and Hollander's with his mom as they discuss a potential brand deal. And his mom hilariously says,
a whole lot of kids are gonna be looking up to you.
And literally 2 seconds later, he's showering naked with him. Oh boy. Yeah, a lot of kids are gonna look up to you. Right after they basically dick check each other, Shane then tells Ilya his room number. We're only 15 minutes in, by the way. Rozanov almost meets Hollander's mom on the way, but he successfully arrives, and we have our first of many of this. And no, you don't get to see anyone's penises. Thank you for asking. Now I'm definitely in the minority for this, but I just don't fuck with a show that gives me romance for like no reason. I mean, I guess being horny is a reason, but like, do people actually have intercourse this early? The fuck? Maybe I'm more close-minded than I thought. Oh well. After 10 minutes of appealing to the women of book talk, we then get another time skip, and Shane's dad asks what YouTube is. Awkward. Another time skip, and we're in the 2011 All-Star Game. But who cares about that, because Rozanov tells Hollander his room number while on the bench! Yeah, this is how y'all know this is fake, because these two would successfully keep their love a secret until the end of the season. But bitch, Anthony Edwards Glazer300 on Twitter.com would have said this shit on day 1, man. Anyways, Shane goes to Ilya's room this time, and... oh... And for a good measure, they get each other's numbers while putting on fake names to hide their identities. Another time skip later and Shane wins Rookie of the Year. Woohoo! Time to celebrate by leaving the after party and kissing Rozanov on the balcony. Man, get me off this shit!
You are such a beautiful little gay boy. And your beauty is only outshined by your kindness and strength.
Wow, that was a bit much for a first episode, don't you think? Apparently not, because we start off with a 5-minute sexting compilation. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to regret my life choices here. Especially because we also immediately jump to our third freak scene right after a game.
Kiss me in my heart.
I'm predicting it every time!
So I do.
Guys, it's only been like an hour of watching and I'm already getting exhausted watching Alpha Male X Twink yaoi. We finally move the plot into the 2014 Winter Olympics, where we see Shane and his buddies talk about Rozanov's performance. And you're telling me that Russia lost to Latvia? Oh god, that's embarrassing. Because of this, he ignores Shane's texts, ignores Shane in real life, and gets fried by both his father and his father's friend at a gala. Goodness gracious, man. Also, god damn what a beauty that old phone is. And wait a minute, isn't that baby no money I see? Luckily, Rozanov is saved from this awkward situation by his childhood friend with benefits, Svetlana, who leaves him alone with his old coach's son, former sexual partner, and current crackhead, Sasha. And holy, I didn't know he was gay! That's crazy, man. He still is a huge bump to Shane for the rest of the episode, but it was all worth it because he finally locked in and won the 2014 championship. No, not my Pookie Bear. That should have been me. That should have been me. Another time skip to the NHL awards and Ilya's finally confronted by Shane for not answering his texts for 6 months. Damn, what a prick, man. Any comeuppance? No? Are they just gonna make out in the restroom and have sex for the 4th time? Yeah, alright man. That's great too. Not even telling me who won the damn awards, but okay. Shortly after, Rozanov tells Hollander about his yearly visit to Russia. Hollander asks him if he's required to go. Rozanov feels uncomfortable with that kind of question and asks him to leave. And the episode finally ends. Cause thank God, bruh. Respectfully, can we please get something else to happen in these episodes aside from...
Now take off your clothes.
You're such an asshole.
So we're back to seeing Shane and his buddies in the Olympics, but this time we switch over to his friend and all-star teammate, Scott Hunter. 4 months before this, Hunter jogged into a smoothie shop and ordered a flavor recommended by an employee named Kip. You're not slick with what you're trying to do, sir. And on the first visit, too? Hunter gives a massive tip with how yummy it was, and they discover that Scott is kind of a big deal in New York hockey. Kip and company watches game that night, and Hunter finally scores after multiple donut games. Nice job! Maybe it was the smoothies making him score. So Scott proceeds to order the same smoothie from the same shop before every possible game. Totally not using this as an excuse to flirt with Kip, by the way. And surprise, surprise, Kip was given 2 free tickets to watch Scott's next game. So Kip invites his best friend Elena to come with him. Unfortunately, Scott would then lose to Rozanov's and Shane's teams back to back. So Hunter tells Shane that he's starting to sound like Rozanov. Whoops.
Oh! Okay! Sweet first, ask questions last!
Back to Kip, he's now serving food for a fundraiser and immediately spills all of it on a customer. But wait! The customer is actually Scott Hunter itself? Whoa, no way bro, that's crazy man! So crazy in fact that Scott asked Kip to eat dinner with him. But oh wait, the restaurant's full! Guess I'll have to Uber Eats from his dorm, and you'll never guess what's gonna happen there. We're not doing this again, bro. When will Block Tales Chapter 5 come back, bro? I wanna play Blocktails instead of watching this fucking show. Oh, also, Scott asks Kip to move in with him. And holy, I thought Shane and Ilya were freaky with each other, but Scott is on another level, man. Look at the shit he says here. I want you so bad, and I want you to stay. I want you to be here after practice. I want you to be here after my game, and I want you more than I've wanted anything in a long time. And you're telling me that that worked? God damn it, we're on to our 5th gay sex compilation. Man, whatever helps you, Kip. I'm happy for you. And also, is it just me, or does Kip look like Charlie Kirk? Also, I guess the moral of this episode is that giving socks to someone is enough to get you railed. And apparently, this person and this person aren't the same gal? Man, I was blind watching the show the first time. I thought they were the same person. Kip's then confronted by Elena, that's the right person, right? For hiding the most obvious secret of all time, and learns that Scott is unhappy that he cannot come out. Both of them are invited to Scott's hockey party, and aww, he even got the minimum wage employee a suit. How generous of him. At the party, Scott approaches the couple, and Elena immediately leaves the two alone. She returns a few minutes later and asks Hunter for a dance so she can talk with him about that coming out stuff. And wow! An actual heartwarming conversation that talks about the struggles of being different and having to hide your true identity, but being loved so much that you can have someone who can put up with that kind of stuff. Quote, he deserves sunshine and so do you? Gosh, Elena, you're just so inspirational, man. But the inspiring words would have to wait since Scott declined to join Kip's birthday party at a gay bar because, well, it's in the name. Sorry, Kip. You gotta keep lying to your father about your sexuality for another few years. I'm sure you'll find a way eventually. Right? Like and subscribe. I'm running broke. And for today's snack, I got Coco Pandan pillows. I didn't even know that was a snack that existed. Yes, I just wanted to show off my snacks. Back to the show, where we're back to these two doofuses, but they somehow become straight this time? Shane brings back-to-back championships in 2015 and 16, while having another sexting compilation with Rozanov. God, y'all talk about anything else? Even all their friends notice them kasi ang halata naman yung bastos nila. Maybe I should just stop speaking English whenever I get peeved off with these two. Both of them deny seeing someone, yet Shane does it again in Ilya's house. The next morning, they make breakfast and talk about the girls they may or may not like. Weird topic, huh? I wonder why. After a worrisome call with his family, Shane asks about Rozanov's father and never mind, he goes back to wanting Rozanov's dick. Ang seryoso naman yung mga lalaki dito. Napakahusay talaga. Bro, talk about your father, bro. Oh, hell nah, bruh. That night, Shane's invited to a party and learns that famous actress Rose Landry is in the building. So Shane just goes to her seat without permission, and they quickly become a couple? I'm a little confused with this scene, I'm not gonna lie. Like, why does Rose act like an NPC here? Why does Shane take her when he has Rozanov? Why is no one batting an eye in this entire thing? Oh, whatever. I guess Ilya didn't matter that much. Since Rose is a woman who is not Shane's arch rival, this romance turns public, and Ilya's not happy about this one. Uh-oh, Ilya actually does matter that much, huh? And we start the feud just 2 weeks later when they meet in another game and neither could buy a bucket. And with another crazy coincidence, both Shane and Ilya end up in the same nightclub with Rose. Oh no! Also, does Montreal have like 2 places out there? How could this even realistically happen? Rozanov eventually sees Shane and decides to kiss another woman to make him jealous. And we end the episode with the two staring at each other while... Let me read the Wikipedia page, I got hella confused here. The episode ends with the pair imagining each other while Ilya masturbates and Shane has sex with Rose. So, that happened. And I can't lie, it feels really weird watching straight sex after like 6 gay ones in the past day. Jesus Christ, Shane Hollander, make up your mind! And he will make up his mind in arguably the best episode of the season.
Okay guys, breaking news, Charlie Kirk is currently still alive and apparently is stabilizing but in critical condition.
9.8 stars. This episode has 9.8 stars with double the reviews of everything else. Holy hell man, they're making Breaking Bad blush, bruh. Here we start the next morning from the previous episode, and Shane basically implies that he had really bad sex with Rose. I mean, what did you expect from a twink, right? That night they go out for dinner, and Rose suspects that Shane is gay and that, quote, we're like a square peg in a round hole. What? After Shane confirms that he'd rather be the hole than the peg, oh brother, Rose surprisingly accepts it and is totally fine being best friends instead. And have I told you about how much I love these supporting characters being supportive? They honestly kinda make up for that first episode giving me say Gex 20 minutes in. Like, they're so likable, man. We move on to Moist Critical City for the 2017 All-Star Game, and our gay gooner duo is finally playing on the same team. Good excuse for them to reconnect and clarify that Rose isn't compatible with him. Yay, conflict resolved! And yes, the game went really well. Thank you for asking. That night, Shane goes to Ilya's apartment again and tells him,
I think I'm gay.
it took 5 fucking episodes and like 8 boy love scenes to say you're gay. Oh my... At least Ilya accepts he's bi, I guess. But we quickly get past the intercourse talk because Shane suggests that they could be together. Like, legitimately together, instead of just being each other's thirst traps for the last 5 years. Unfortunately, Rozanov is Russian, so there's literally no chance he'd be accepted for coming out. He breaks down in Shane's arms, pretty emotional honestly, and lets him go after a sex scene that was not shown on camera. Wow, they're finally learning. Maybe Shane will also learn to stop being obsessed with sex. Bro, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, this time, Shane actually commits to asking about Ilya's father, who is in critical condition. That same night, Ilya is about to start a game when he suddenly learns that his father has unfortunately passed away from dementia. He returns to Moscow without telling anyone, except Shane, and video calls him that night. Shane asks him what he can do to make him feel better, and Rozanov tells him,
Take off your clothes.
Okay.
I'm also if you want to help me, take your clothes off.
Bro, I cannot with this guy, man! Ilya eats dinner with his family and is confronted by his brother Alexei. Uh-oh. You see, with their father's health, Alexei is the one taking care of him, while Ilya is the one paying for costs. But every episode has had at least one scene of Alexei asking Ilya for money, literally just for his vices, because he's also a lazy piece of shit. But Alexei also resents Ilya for abandoning their father, which, quite frankly, has blown their volatile relationship to a million pieces. So Ilya permanently cuts off his brother in exchange for his apartment. How generous of him, just like Svetlana, who knows about his obsessive texts with Shane, but still loves him regardless. What is it with these supporting characters being so nice? I don't know where the line between polite and pushover is, but I don't want to get into that stuff right now. Because of this, Rozanov calls Hollander and tries to vent his frustrations in English. But since he is Russian, Shane suggests that it may be easier to vent in Russian to make him feel better. And to summarize his essay, Rozanov hates Russia since he's paying for everything of his family, yet his family doesn't give a damn, and they even resent him at times. The guilt of not caring for his father still kills him, and he's basically isolated from his entire bloodline. Well, except Svetlana, but Shane is the only person he truly, wholeheartedly loves, and he desperately wants Hollander to be there, but his spiteful family gets in the way. And when I watch this scene, I just completely gasp because this show is realistic? It's not just sex after 20 minutes? Holy hell, man, the gay hockey show is actual cinema now! We then time skip, for the 400th time, to another game between the two of them. And Shane gets sucker punched 20 seconds in and accidentally mutters Ilya's name to the medics. That was anticlimactic. In the hospital, since Shane is now out of the playoffs, he invites Ilya to his cottage the next summer. The same cottage he showed in the previous episode and he said was 10 minutes away from his parents. But wait, isn't Rozanov supposed to be in Russia in the summer? Well, maybe a little spark can push him the other direction. So both of them watch over the summer as Scott Hunter's team finally brings New York a championship, with less than exciting commentary, I will say. However, the more exciting part is that Scott invites Kip to the rink and kisses him publicly to show that, hey, gay people can play hockey too, guys. And that finally convinces Rozanov to join Shane's cottage. Wow, what an episode, man. But does it deserve 9.8 stars though? So cute! One more episode. Come on, we're almost there. Scott Hunter wins his MVP award and gives a speech about coming out and accepting who you are. Thank you, Kip. And especially to you, Alina, for being the most likable, supportive friend in this entire show, hands down. But you know what's gonna happen. Let's go to the main plot. Shane drives Ilya to his cottage and it is stunning, man. So they do all the normal touring, cooking, eating, fucking, and swimming stuff. They also discuss Shane's parents and the potential of coming out to them. And I find it very realistic that Shane would rather keep to himself rather than tell them, even though they could tolerate it since they never really discussed this kind of thing before. Parents don't need to be raging homophobes to get you scared of exposing yourself like that. On Ilya's end, he shares the trauma of his mother's death by accidental pill swallowing, seemingly due to her relationship with her husband. You may notice that there's less clips of my reaction to the show, and that's just because the show actually locked in for the last few episodes, I'm not gonna lie. And you may notice that I completely jinxed myself while writing the script because the very next scene shows them playing 2K together, and Shane picks up a call. So this gives Rozanov the brilliant idea to start Maraming salamat sa kayong dalawa kasi ang ganda na yung For You page ko.
Hey, you're alive.
Ano ba yan? Afterward, Rozanov proposes marrying Svetlana for American citizenship so he could permanently leave Russia. But Shane urges that they could find another way around this. Also, that's like a really dick move using your friend like that. That night, Hollander proposes that Ilya play for Ottawa, much nearer to where Shane plays, and that they start a suicide prevention charity as a way for them to genuinely be a couple without any gay allegations being spread. Genuinely brilliant work here, sir. And you even paid homage to his mother too. Skip a bit, and they started kissing like normal after a good and long swim. While Shane's father was watching them. Oh boy. Oh no, who's that? Is that Benjamin Nenya? The couple tries to follow him, but Shane's dad leaves without saying a word. Awkward. Rozanov tries to confront him through this nightmare, and Shane finally gets the courage to confront his parents. Apparently, his dad just forgot his charger in his cottage, or something like that. I have no idea, honestly. But Shane still apologized for years of lying to his parents, and for hiding something that he really shouldn't have. Shane has been in love with Ilya since whatever that was, and nothing has convinced him otherwise. Shane and his mother have a moment outdoors, and his mom apologizes for making her son think she wouldn't accept him. And this scene genuinely hit me because I've known friends who have been in this exact same situation. Realistically, most parents aren't gonna kill you for being different, but many do not ever discuss these kind of topics with their children, causing them to feel uneasy or unwilling to open up. It's difficult. It's brave, and I commend Shane for taking action when things seemingly felt dire. And with his proactiveness, he finally resolves their issues, and they go back to dinner, where Shane's mom learns of Ilya's plans to move to Ottawa, and she's like, "What the fuck, man, y'all don't got loyalty in this sport?" And hey, she ain't even wrong, and at least Ilya has a decent reason. unlike some people. Shane and Ilya are officially boyfriends, and they drive back together as a couple. Wow, that was such an inspirational show, man. From starting off as genuine smut rage bait to actually having a meaningful, heartfelt ending, with likable characters and surprisingly emotional scenes. So if you're open-minded to gay themes and are a legal adult, give this show a try. It's pretty good, but there's still a lot I'd rather change. Number 1 priority. Can we get the Wattpad out of the writer's room, please? The first 2 episodes genuinely got me tweaking and will make actual homophobic people find another way to reduce gay people into a Pornhub category. And like, I still don't know the underlying reason why Shane and Ilya like each other aside from serving face and hockey. Maybe that's all I need, but something feels lacking here. Secondly, I've been talking about realism at times, but come on. How have no teammates or the media found out about them the entire time? It might be deliberate, but it just pisses me off, man. Just like how hockey is barely mentioned, so you can just replace it with any other sport and nothing would change. Oh wait. And yeah, that final conflict's emotional, but it lasts like 15 minutes with like no stakes. But alright, I give this like a 6.67 out of 10, and I still don't understand what makes it a masterpiece on IMDb. Guess I gotta watch it like 20 more times so I can finally understand. Wait, there's a second season coming? Oh, please don't tell me I gotta... Fuck!
They have been hiding it from us forever. Just before the male pregnancy leaders of the past could get the truth out to the world, the Foyds would frame them with some terrible accusation that wasn't true at all. 6 million? Come on, bruh. We can't keep letting them get away with this. We have to break out of the curse and be able to get our bros pregnant. I just want Kevin to realize I'm the man for him and we can have a baby together. He needs to quit fucking talking to Ashley. I don't